One of my favorite films from the past year is the latest feature from director Mike Leigh, Another Year. This is a beautiful film that takes a probing look into how we are the way we are when faced with certain facts of life that are universal to all of us. Another Year is both a small film and a big film. It is a small film in the sense that there is no expensive CGIs or explosions or exotic locales or dramatic backdrops. It's a film mostly about the lives of a couple of friends who live near London, England. Now we meet Tom and Jerry, a happily married couple who has been in love for the past 20-30 years. We meet Mary and Ken, two middle-aged individuals who are single, lonely, sad, and happen to drink too much. And then there's Joe, Jerry and Tom's son, who by comparison is probably the most normal person out of all of them. Now the film is shot in the kitchens and living rooms and gardens and doorways and cars of these people. And yet within these ordinary everyday space that we pass through in our lives, Mike Leigh is able to elicit and find moments of such great big truth of our human behavior. And he shows us these human behaviors and these moments intimately, affectionately, and precisely with these cameras and his actors. And more than that, more than just showing us, he peels back the layers and demonstrates, reveal the rich emotions and thoughts that belie these actions so we understand how these characters are feeling. And all of this is done with a sincerity that is so rare to find in films today. Now, with the way that Mike Leigh works with his actors to develop the script, the performances are always very natural and organic, and here is no exception. Everyone is solid and excellent, but in particular, Leslie Manville, who plays Mary, puts in a magnificent performance, and she'll be getting all the awards that she is getting, and even the ones that she is not. Mary shows us her flaws, all her flaws, but she never falls into cliches, and she never begs for sympathy, and yeah, she makes you care all the way. Another performance that's worth noting for me was Oliver Maltman, who plays Joe, the son. And in particular, watch him when he's interacting with Mary, when they're talking in the garden of Jerry and Tom's house, beside the tree house. And Joe is able to teeter-totter so finely on that line between politeness and kindness without giving anything away. And watching these two characters talk, we learn in those brief minutes so much about who they are, where they come from, what brought them to where they are today, and what possibly will propel their lives forward from that point on, all without them having to announce it out loud for us. And overall, I think Another Year is a film that asks a lot of tough questions and serious questions. It asks about what does it mean to be happy? Why do we drink? Why are some people lonely and some people are not? What is the meaning of companionship, and how do we know when is right and when it is not? And it gives no easy answers. But what is extraordinary about this film is that Another Year is so easy to love that by the time it ends, it almost feels like a loss in itself. And I think Jerry sums the whole film up for me in one sentence when she said, "Life is not always kind, is it?" And I guess the short answer to that is no, it's not. But luckily, we can be. And lucky for us, every once in a while, a film comes along that is. And here, Another Year is.